how to help with your own personal security. This morning I'm joined by private investigator Warren Mallard to explain 5 ways to safeguard your life. Good morning, Warren.
Good morning, Kerri.
Personal documents. I guess it's an obvious one if you want to safeguard your personal documents. Don't throw them away.
Yes, correct. A lot of people throw them away. We're very trusting. We put them in our garbage and out they go. And anyone can go through your garbage and learn so much about you. Shred your documents, but don't just strip shred them, pulp shred them and then put them onto your garden, and they're environmentally friendly. Put them in with a bit of fertiliser and they're back on your garden again and away they go.
Yes, because that personal information, old bank statements and credit card bills, is that what you're talking about?
Old airline tickets, for instance. We go away on a trip and we throw the old airline ticket out, and all of that's got very vital information on there. You get your credit cards these days in the mail. So, you know, it's quite dangerous, and we tend to throw that piece of paper out that the credit card came on.
Ah, yes, of course. OK, and also safeguarding the mailbox, because literally you're getting all your important information through the mailbox.
Most identity theft today occurs through the mailbox. People systematically go through your mailbox day after day after day until they build up an identity with your driver's licence, with your bank statements, with your credit card details, everything that comes in. And that's where you lose your identity. So you must really make sure that your letterbox is secured to start with. It's got a lock on it. Make sure it's big enough to hold all of those documents. And if you're really in any doubt about the safety of your mail, get yourself a post office box.
OK. Phone protection. I was staggered to read the cordless phones, which so many people have, are in fact transmitters.
Yes, and anything that's not connected sends a message through the airwaves, so it can be intercepted. Once it's into the air, it can be intercepted by a scanner. And that scanner can be somebody sitting outside your house waiting to learn who's going to leave the street so they can ransack your house. Or it could be a corporate person that wants to learn about your business, or just somebody that's stalking you and wants to know when you're next going to leave the home.
So physically, with cordless phones, which are very common in the home or the office, it's a scanner, that's the device used?
Yes, a scanner that can be bought from one of these electronic stores very, very cheaply.
And what's the distance they have to be from your...
Usually within 500 metres. They're quite good these days, so they can generally pick up within 500 metres of the house.
And Bluetooth as well, digital technology.
Bluetooth is really scary, because when your Bluetooth is switched on your phone is able to be accessed by other apparatus, and that includes spying devices. So somebody can send you a text message, and attached to that message will be one of these spying devices, which
and then you don't know?
And you've got no idea it's gone there.
Let's just cover Bluetooth again, because with mobile telephones, people who are utilising the service of Bluetooth, you just get in your phone and it talks to the receiver in your car, and that's what's referred to as Bluetooth.
That's right.
It's hands-free driving.
Yes, it's hands-free driving, or it might be so your phone can talk to your laptop computer. So it's a connectivity, but that connectivity means, again, that everything's in the airwaves and it's accessible.
Wow. So for people who want to hands-free drive, you know, is there an ANSYS?
Well, yeah, don't talk about anything that's super confidential when you've got Bluetooth on, because you never know when somebody's listening.
So somebody just has to have your phone number and they send you a message, and attached is this spy where you don't even know has been attached.
That's correct.
And they can access your call from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. And text messages as well, so they can get all of your text messages.
So they can know when somebody's home, going home. There's another really big issue here. This is so important. It's an email that we received, and this is frightening. My elderly mother received a phone call from a man claiming to represent an overseas lottery. He persuaded her to give her credit card details. Several monthly transactions were charged on her card. She defended it because she'd received token gifts. By the time she'd given away, wait for it, $45,000 over 18 months, we realised it was a scam. The oddsman really could do nothing. But what do we do with these people who prey on perhaps naive people, perhaps the elderly, giving a lottery, hoping to win the lottery over the telephone?
Don't give any of your details out to anyone over the telephone or anyone over the internet unless you are 100% certain of who they are. If in doubt, ask them for the company name that they're from and ring that company. But even then, the clever ones will set up a bogus company and have someone answering a phone, answering it in that company name. So it's best to err on the side of caution and not get involved in anything that you're not 100% certain about.
So this guy just gets a nice person on the phone saying, this is an international lottery, and if you give me a few bucks every month, you could win all this money.
If it sounds too good to be true, Kerri-Anne, it usually is.
Oh, it's just, isn't it awful? Does this
It's
go on a
horrible.
lot?
And technology today has allowed criminals to embrace this technology, and this is where the majority of crimes will be committed in the future.
There's another one. I was electronically stalked with death threat messages. I changed my number only to give it to the family and close friends. I got them again. Police couldn't do anything. What do we do here?
It's a real problem because, you know, Telstra, your phone carrier, or whoever your phone carrier is, can perhaps ban people from sending text messages, and they do have the ability to trace those texts. But they won't tell you who that person is. So if they're serious enough, they will give the information to the police.
Well, Warren, as always, you know, this information does scare us. We have to be vigilant. And thanks very much, because there's some very simple, very good information there, and we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
We've got more coming up, but here's a bright idea to make you